Volcanic activity occurred in the Mount Gambier area in recent geological time. The Blue Lake crater is an explosive structure called a maar, which consists of a rim of ejected material, basalt and ash, resting directly on the pre-eruption land surface. The crater, which formed during two closely spaced periods of eruption, is one of the youngest volcanoes in Australia. From 15 to 10 million years ago, the area was covered by a shallow sea rich in animal life. Remains of these animals accumulated on the sea floor to eventually form limestone, Gambier limestone. The limestone is a white layer just above the water level and extends well below the surface of the lake. We'll see that in later slides. About 4 to 5,000 years ago, lava flowed over the land surface through fractures in the limestone. The lava cooled and solidified to form a layer of dark basalt up to 20 metres thick. The lava flow is the dark layer about 15 metres above the water level. Subsequently, groundwater percolated down the volcanic conduits and was converted to superheated steam when it contacted the hot lava. Pressure built up until large volumes of gas-rich molten rock blasted through the hard basalt layer. Large blocks or bombs of basalt and limestone weighing up to 20 tonnes were thrown out. The present day. Explosive eruptions deposited layers of ash and rocks to form the present crater. Volcanic ash can be seen in road cuttings around the lake and the city. After the eruption ceased, the groundwater level was restored, forming what we now know as the Blue Lake. The Blue Lake, Mount Gambier's water supply, is an exposure or a window of the regional groundwater system. Water levels in the surrounding area are similar to that in the lake, and the lake is replenished by infiltration of local rainfall and stormwater, together with lateral groundwater flow through the limestone aquifer. The lake is flat-bottomed with an average depth of 70 metres. The water level has dropped 2 metres over the last 25 years. The water level is very good, 300 to 400 milligrams per litre, but there is real threat to quality from both past and present activities which have caused groundwater pollution. The colour of the Blue Lake changes dramatically from grey to vivid blue over a few days in November each year. Then after summer, usually in late March, it gradually fades until the grey winter appearance is resumed. Pumping of water for Mount Gambier Township commenced in 1884 from a shaft dug at the edge of the lake. The steam-driven pumps were replaced by electrically powered centrifugal pumps in 1922, which were upgraded in 1972 to the present fully automated system. The volume of water in the lake is 36 million litres, which is replaced from the aquifer about every 10 years based on current pumping rates. Pumping levels peaked at 4,000 million litres in 1973, but have decreased since 1992 as the community has become more aware of water conservation values. Groundwater flows into the Blue Lake is mainly from the regional limestone aquifer. This flow starts to the north of Mount Gambier, and as the groundwater moves through the aquifer, it is replenished by infiltration of rainfall and stormwater. Mount Gambier disposes of its stormwater via 350 drainage bores and sinkholes throughout the city. This low salinity water has caused salinity of the Blue Lake to decrease since the early 1970s. Now, I'm no fossil dude, but I'm an old fossil, but I don't know much about fossils. But I reckon that's a fossilised bit of scallop shell in the lower left corner of the frame there. And I have no idea whether this particular rock, obviously a bit of limestoney scenario, is man-made, whether the council's drilled a hole in it for artistic purposes, or they discovered it somewhere. No idea. But anyway, I can guarantee that's a bit of fossilised scallop shell though.